I needed some electrolytes in my body yesterday. I was drained. It is something how if you don't have no electrolytes, it just, sometimes plain water just won't do it. It's crazy. So got that, took care of that, so I feel a lot better today. Just figuring out this new, nutrition situation, my eating situation and all that, it can really throw me out of whack. But yesterday, when I was talking to you, I was feeling so dizzy, and luckily for me, because I'm kind of pretty much on a keto diet right now, so I'm only eating protein and no sugar and crap. And so one thing about keto is if you don't have enough electrolytes, you will feel like you about to faint or pass out or be dizzy. So I was sipping on some Gatorade, and today I'm sipping on some Propel, because yesterday I was struggling. Today was a lot better, felt a lot better today. Didn't do nothing today, really, just worked out at home. It was a nice day, and just excited for this 3-day weekend. I know I said that, but I'm going to keep saying it. I'm excited for it. I've been having to use my brain too much this week, and it hurt a little bit. It hurt a little bit, but I'm just surprised at the brain cells I have right now. Those two left in there kicking around, they're still working. Other than that, that is it with me, y'all. Nothing exciting going on. Just trying to maintain. I pray y'all out there maintain it as well. Let's get into this news, though. Hunter Biden's trial and tax charges, which was scheduled to begin next month, got postponed. 20 years after being defrocked for telling her congregation that she was in the same-sex relationship, Beth Stroud has been reinstated as a full-member pastor of the United Methodist Church. She got frocked back. Riley Keough, one of Elvis Presley's granddaughters, alleged a company seeking foreclosure sale of Graceland is trying to defraud the family. A search of public records databases doesn't turn up any sign of the company. There's a lot of scammers out here. A lot. The families of the 19 Uvalde victims in Texas have announced a lawsuit against nearly 100 police officers. Oh yeah, they're gonna get paid. Who's representing them? The bodies of two Kansas women who disappeared in Oklahoma Panhandle in March were found in a chest freezer buried in a cow pasture, according to court documents. Tied to 5 suspects who were charged. That case was so crazy. The mother-in-laws killed them, and then they had a butcher friend and all of that. New York City began a new policy on Wednesday to evict some migrants from shelters within 30 days or 60 days for younger adults. Some 250 new arrivals face eviction this week if they cannot meet the city's list of requirements for an extension. Just a mess. UCLA's campus police chief has been removed from his post and reassigned after drawing criticism for his response to pro-Palestinian student protests, including a violent attack on an encampment that went for hours. Mario Andretti tells the owner Formula One personally threatened to shut out Team Andretti. He described his tense exchange with Liberty Media rich people arguments. Chuck Schumer plans to hold a Senate vote next month on a bill to establish federal protection for legal contraceptives. This writer on the TV show Scrubs has been ordered to stand trial on 28 charges of rape and sexual assault. Weinberg faces multiple life sentences if convicted. He was doing a lot. Cars, trucks, and SUVs in the U.S. keep getting older, hitting a record average of 12.6 years in 2024 as people hang on to their vehicles largely because new ones cost so much. And new ones are trash. Or these little kids know how to steal them, aka Kias and stuff. Not NASCAR driver Ricky Stenhouse Jr. is fined $75,000 for punching fellow driver Kyle in a brawl that exploded after Sunday night's All-Star race in North Carolina. That guy that was behind Biden's robocall voice got indicted. Bachelor Colton Underwood and his husband announced on Instagram that they will be welcoming a baby boy. Was he gay when The Bachelor was on? I don't remember us having a gay Bachelor, but maybe we did. I don't watch The Bachelor. The families of Israeli soldiers taken hostage on October 7th released new footage of 5 female soldiers being captured by Hamas militants who threatened to shoot them. Retailers and restaurants race to outmatch each other on low prices as American consumers become more selective about spending. Just drop them all. Like, you don't have to keep announcing. Just go in the store and let us be surprised. Nikki Haley says she's voting for Trump. New portrait of Princess of Wales is provoking strong reactions just days after controversial likeness of King Charles III was revealed. A lot of people think she's gone to the other side. Ever since they put out that little fake picture of hers, people been going crazy. Like, is she real? Alright, let's get into what I liked on this thing. So they're saying that Michael Jackson was a Crip, y'all. And I don't believe this, but it was just too funny not to share.
Yeah, he was a vice lord. Mike was a vice lord, nigga. Vice lord, Gary, Indiana, nigga. That's right. Okay. Chicago. Yeah. He was a vice lord, okay. He was vice lord. And then he came down here. And then Michael Concepcion, Mike Concepcion put him on. Yeah. He got in the front seat with Mike. So then he was from 6-0? No, he was never from 6-0. So this saying he from the East Coast Crip, 6 dudes. He ain't from no East Coast voice, didn't he? Mike had a deep voice. Mike said, hey, cuz, give me a chicken boo. It's like, yeah. I was thinking about turkey, but listen, from the West Side. My bad. Had a cocaine. Mike took that fade, he got put on. So Mike got out. So if you ever seen Training Day, when we said, give me in the front seat, he said, Mike Concepcion ain't got no legs at this time. Yeah. He's in a wheelchair, but he'll shock you out. And you have to get in the front seat with him in a car. Y'all level. Michael Jackson got in the front seat.
They say he's a Crip. I don't believe it, but it's funny. So Lavelle, the comedian, says that he got kicked off a plane for being overweight back in the day. Now that's fat shaming on a plane is unheard of.
What made you decide to say, you know what, Lavelle, this is enough. You got to do this. Well, sitting on couches and worried about they gonna break. get in people's car. When you're a big brother, something go, you hear people's car act up, they always want to blame it on you. Hey man, my car wasn't making that noise till you got in here. You a lie. I mean, getting on planes and they kicking you off, because back in the day, Southwest used to kick you off when they, when you took up more than one seat. Really? Oh man, I was on there one time, man, and I had bought my ticket and the lady said, sir, we're going to have to remove you from this flight and put you on a later flight because we ain't got no room. And then I was just like, but I got to get home. And I was trying to be nice. Right. And the lady said, sir, you have to go. Oh, she got real belligerent. You have to go. You're taking up space. And I said, and I looked at the people, and the people looked down like they made like I was a criminal or something. And I walked off the plane, and I heard them applaud like, thank God you got his fat off this plane. And I said, that was one of those defining moments, man. When I started getting those things like high blood pressure, diabetes, and stuff, I was like, man, I got to do something. Because I was getting diabetes where I had sap coming out of my back. You know what I'm saying? I said I was recycling sugar. I was my own Willy Wonka factory. You know what I'm saying? I was out there bad, and then I wanted to get the weight loss surgery, but I was scared back then. It wasn't ready. And then one of these entertainers that I knew, he had got it and died. I said, I gotta go and walk up these steps. I gotta eat a salad. I can't get that shit. But then Later on, my baby sister got it.
Right.
She beautiful today, Erica Crawford, Erica Roach. She's married. So that's when I went under the knife, had my son. I knew I wanted to play with him. I said, I can't be a fat dad. And my son over there, he want to go play catch, and I had to throw it outside, wait for him to bring it back. Have him clipping my toenails for me. Like, hey, boy, can you help me out, son? Can you get that baby toe? You know, now I can cut my own toenails. I can go out and walk up steps. I used to look at steps and weigh it up. I said, y'all sure you ain't got no other route? But now I feel good. And food don't hold me balanced. Because I used to get bad service.
Right.
I used to get bad service. I was like, man, these people rude as hell in here. Yeah, give me the pork chop and the right. Even though they treated me like I'm still in there eating. Now I walk out, man, I don't need this food here.
Right.
I can find a better place.
It's reported, I don't know if it's true, I think you said it at one point, your weight reached 550 pounds. How much did you have to lose in order to have the surgery?
Actually, I only had to lose 40 pounds, man, because most of my weight was gristle.
Oh.
It was strange. I was like, really, doctor? It's all gristle?
Right.
He said, man, strange enough, it's all gristle. It ain't much fat. It's just gristle.
Have you always been comfortable discussing your weight? Was your weight ever a situation where you felt embarrassed, you felt ashamed, or you've always been open and felt comfortable discussing it?
I'm black. Yeah, of course I was embarrassed and ashamed, but niggas don't care about your feelings. They be a person not as fat as me, trying to be a dietitian. See, if I ate like you, I'd be big as hell. I said, would you close? You ever watch the 600-pound life?
I did, yeah,
The person be 600 pounds, but the other person be about like 420. He be like, girl, you need to get yourself together. Bitch, you do too. You know, but that's that be that hate on and fat on fat crime.
Right.
That's what it be.
Is that why you became a comedian? Is to get them kids up off you? Because if they laughing at somebody else, they're not laughing at LaBelle.
Well, yeah, because I think I had to use my words to launch on their ass, because I could fight, but I couldn't fight, because they get me on my back, I'm like a turtle. I could get up. Hey, he keep him on his back. He can't fight when he on his back, and I'm just like a damn turtle. I can't get off my back. They got me. That's why I learned jiu-jitsu, so I learned how to fight on my back. Right. Back then, man, I could eat, man. I would go to Wingstop and get 50 wings and knock out 25 before I get to the house. Then 25 just help me get through the traffic. Then I get home and I be mad because I say, damn, I should have got.
I went and got 50 wings and I only got 25 when I got home.
I used to go to McDonald's and get riding fries. I would get my fries for my meal, because you know, you ever get your fries for your burger and you would ate them up?
Yeah.
You get home, you ain't got no fries. You need that riding fry. You need, because you'll kill them fries on the way home. So you got to get, I say, give me 2 riding fries and 2 fries with my meal. You understand? When I was a kid, it was McDonald's every day. I used to go, and this is what I do at McDonald's, and this is a fat tip for any young fat brother out there starting. You know, I used to get 2 double cheese and then a Big Mac, right? And I take the middle bun off the Big Mac and replace it with the 2 double cheeseburgers. And basically it was called the real Mac. It was called the Mac-alicious, you understand? And I would knock that mug out, man. It was delicious, man. I'd walk in, and then I was getting it so much that the people that drive through the usual Mr. Crawford, and I felt fat as hell. And then I seen this fat brother behind me, right? What you getting there? What you stacking there? Because when that's back in the day when they put the Big Mac in that little styrofoam. You can switch. You can put the fries over here, but I had burger over there and fries over there. And I would stack the fries in between the different burgers, and I was sitting out there eating my burger like that one time. See, I'm a genius, okay, when it comes down to food. And his big brother was looking at me like, man, how you do that? And the manager put one of them on the menu one time, and they said some lady came in and demanded to take it down because her husband was eating them, and he wound up going to the hospital with heart problems. I said, he a bitch. That's why he can't eat this man food. He can't eat his food off. Hell no, this man food. That's too much.
County Associate District Judge indicted on charges related to a drive-by shooting.
We've told you about Judge Brian Lovell. This incident happened in February of last year near the town of Bison.
According to the indictment, Lovell allegedly fired a gun at the home of his brother-in-law. We spoke with Kenneth Marks last November. He says a vehicle stopped along the road near his home and someone started shooting.
He believes he was the intended target, saying his relationship with the judge is strained at best.
I had no contact with him or anything, and I haven't had for the last 10, 15 years.
Well, court records show investigators recovered 5 spent shell casings in front of Kenneth's home. Lovell was arrested for reportedly firing a gun in Austin, Texas last September, too. Investigators were able to make the connection after shell casings from both shootings matched.
Lovell reportedly told investigators he was at church when the shooting near Bison happened. 2 days later, after that shooting, the judge reported the gun was stolen from his vehicle.
Well, now he faces felonies here in Oklahoma.
The judge wasn't too smart, was he?
Closing in 2024. Fuddruckers is expected to close all locations by the end of the year. Old Country Buffet is closing all remainder locations. IHOP is closing 100 underperforming locations. Buffalo Wild Wings is closing all Canada locations, as well as 60 locations in the U.S. Applebee's is closing 35 locations due to underperformance. Red Lobster is closing 50 locations due to financial struggles and high operational costs. Denny's is closing 20 locations by the end of the year. Marie Callender's is shutting down all remainder locations. Pizza Hut is planning to close 500 locations and focus more on delivery services. Outback Steakhouse is closing 41 of their 700 locations. Sangalo is closing a total of 50 locations, with majority being mall locations. Bard Pizza is closing a total of 27 locations. Ruby Tuesday is closing 16 more locations in 2024. BDQ is closing 8 of their 59 locations. Joe's Crab Shack is closing 41 of their 60 locations. Bonefish Grill is closing 7 locations due to underperformance. So
I'm surprised Fuddruckers is still open. And the Old Country Buffet, my town must be way ahead because all them places is closed where I live. Old Country Buffet, I didn't even know Marie Callender had a restaurant. So this girl had been talking to this guy for a few months, and he just walked into a hospital where she works with his girlfriend who had a C-section.
And the guy, we took his woman just walked up his baby mother. His baby mother that's about to give birth. Okay? Wow. He comes in here. As soon as he sees me, his face drops. I'm confused and quickly enlightened because the mother is behind him with the belly before her. Wow. For those of you confused, I work at a hospital, okay? You get to see everybody and their mother, including the guy that you're talking to. The guy that you're talking to and his expecting baby mother. Can you make this up? No. And it's like, she's coming in here for a scheduled C-section, meaning you know that today you were gonna have a baby, but you're texting me. Wow. And then she's like, oh babe, grab the bag. Babe, grab the bag. Just when I thought it could have been your sister. Babe, grab the bag. What the fuck? And it's like, you're sitting there with the dumbest face on, and because I'm a woman first, I don't want this girl blood pressure running through the roof, or her having a bad pregnancy experience or delivery experience, but wow. Treacherous. The part that makes this shit crazier is the fact that he just texted me 2 hours ago. So, what was your excuse gonna be whilst being in the delivery room? I was asleep? Or you just wasn't gonna take a break? Bro.
I guess you don't want to tell the mama, but that's some need to know stuff right there. Because he foul. So this was a sad story. A 5-year-old was fatally shot by his baby brother. The brother was on cocaine while the baby was on cocaine, and the toddler had marijuana in his system. That's crazy, y'all.
Because they don't know how to listen.
TMZ got going on? Ben Affleck and J-Lo, I'd be shocked if they split, says pal Jason Mewes. Boeing strongly denies reports claiming explosion risks of the 777 fleet due to electrical issue. Grace on auction fraud is on the FBI's radar. Nicole Brown's mom broke death news to her kids. Mommy's in heaven. I don't know why that's coming up. Britney Spears talks nerve damage, trauma in an IG post, wants to forgive her parents. Britney, yeah, go back to your parents. It seems like you might need their help. Trains Charlie Colin Band founding member dead at 58. Eric Botcher, Diddy losing key to the city of New York is a no-brainer. Shaka Khan's daughter said Diddy dissed and screamed at her mom, and she's happy he's going down. Kelly Rowland was going off on somebody on that red carpet. I don't know why they showing bully fights on TMZ. Let me... Jelly Roll's daughter caught on camera sneaking out, didn't get very far. Jelly Roll. Patrick Mahomes defends Harrison Butker, says he's a good person. That was a tough spot for Mahomes. I don't know what they expected him to say. He has to play with a man. Morgan Wallen denies sign outside a new Nashville bar, not with those antics. Lauryn Hill, Miss Education, best album ever, says the Apple Music. Whitney Houston and Weekend snubbed. This McDonald's staffer is going viral because she was drying the mop under the fry light, which is kind of a dumb idea to do in front of customers, but I'm sure she's not the only person that's ever done that. But I mean, they're McDonald's workers. I'm not trying to say they slow, but I'm just saying they're McDonald's workers. Jason Momoa has a new boo. $50 said TMZ is actually mad at him because his stock is going to Netflix and theirs went to Tubi. He said they used a fat picture of him. Killer Whale body slammed on a video. Alright. I think we are caught up on that. Let's get over to these Reddits. This might be a fast one tonight because I don't even know if I have a lot of story time tonight. It was like the algorithm is already all jacked up. People in their 40s, what's something in their people in their 20s don't realize is going to affect them when they age? Eyes, hair, all your joints and muscles, money you didn't save. The knee injury you think you recover from is going to come back to haunt you. Neglecting your dental health, deciding to start going to the dentist. I mean, as much as I hate the dentist, I stay up in that mug every 6 months. If you haven't figured out how to have a balanced diet and exercise routine, by the time you're 40, you're going to start seeing negative quality impacts. Bad habits become harder to recover from. Not wearing ear protection at concerts, having tinnitus, man. A lot of people do that. And their ears be ringing when they get older. Not putting in the work to maintain relationships. Having friends in your 20s is accidental. Having friends in your 40s is a part-time job. Saving for retirement. Should I retire sooner? Is there such thing as retirement anymore? That's my question. What's something you did once and swore never to do it again? It's a lot of things. But I would say, like, parasailing. I would never parasail. And I know that's, like, so random, but I wouldn't. It's so boring. Answer text from an ex. Terrible idea. Very true. I'll answer. If I don't know your number and you don't leave me a voicemail, I'm never answering. New Year's Eve, Times Square, I couldn't even imagine. I did heroin one time, and after I came out of the high, I thought I'm never going to do this again, or else I will be addicted forever. Similar, but with meth, my supposed best friend spiked me with, so it was coke. It was about 15 years ago, and still remembering chewing the F out of the outside of my cheeks and struggling to sleep for days. Within a few weeks, me and that friend parted ways, never to talk again. That's messed up when people do that, spiking your stuff with something else. I had a complete panic attack from procrastinating on the work I needed to do to graduate college. Procrastination's the worst. Tried suicide once, certainly won't be trying that again. I nearly died. Somebody said cocaine. Divorce, it really wasn't bad at all. More sad, but I'll never marry again. I don't regret marriage, though we had good times. Divorce is it's hard to get up out of that thing. I worked at a facility for kids with challenging behavior and intellectual disabilities. Some of it was rewarding. Their aggressive behaviors are because they are in pain, stressed, exhausted, and can't verbally communicate. On the other hand, I was logging 2 to 5 incidents a shift. You got hit, bit, kicked, spit on every day. A staff member got signed off. Yeah, that takes like a lot to work with those kids. They don't talk about that enough. Those are true heroes. Salvia. Small boat journey. Turns out I got horrific seasickness. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of small boats. I donate blood regularly, but the Red Cross has this thing called Power Red where they draw blood, centrifuge, and out of the red blood cells to separate them. Then they put the black plasma back into your body. I didn't realize how just a tiny change in temperature inside your body can make such a difference. When they pump the blood back into your body, it's just the tiniest bit colder, but it runs through your body like a cooling system, and to me it was terrifying. I thought I was dying. I'll go back to donating blood the old-fashioned way. Take the blood out and just keep it. Don't want it back in. Sounds like a lot. I was over at a friend's house and woke up with brutally chapped lips. He was still asleep, so I quietly searched for a chapstick. I finally found some balm and applied it liberally, and now I know that Tiger Balm is not for chapped lips. Jumped off a 60-foot cliff. Yeah. Getting drunk and admitting everything. Eating weed cheesecake and taking tequila shots at the same time. Man. What are some decisions you made while horny and you regretted it after? Probably just sleeping with the wrong person, right? Downloaded a porn game on Steam and then realized I was unlocking achievements for all my bros to see. That's funny. Hooked up with a girl at a local bar. We wanted to get frisky, but I really didn't want to take her home because I was still living with my parents. Decided to do it anyway because I was drunk and horny. When we were cycling to my place, we came by an abandoned church, so I asked her to check it out, which ended in sex in the garden of this church. We both satisfied, so I got home alone. The next day, I couldn't find my wallet anywhere, so I went back to the church to check if they had my wallet. Well, the church wasn't abandoned anymore. It was refitted as the house a few months earlier. So that's when I found out I banged the girl in some random lady's garden. The lady was raking the garden, and I asked if she had my wallet. Well, she did, and she looked at me very angry and asked if the used condom next to the wallet was mine as well. I was very ashamed and told her I was sorry. In the end, I ended up raking her garden. Well, at least she wrecked her garden. Drove 4 hours both ways for mediocre sex. As a young teen, I jerked off with cooking oil. I had never gotten to try jerking off with lube or lotion before. For some reason, we didn't have any lotion anywhere in the home, so my dumb self thought this would be good. I oiled my hand up, effed up my hand and mattress. I had the worst post-nut clarity in my life. My gosh, the cleanup. At least I had the common sense to use a towel, but I still had to shower that off of me. Wow. As a horny teenager, I decided to use a vacuum cleaner to stimulate oral sex. It was a good idea. Man, y'all are just going through it. Y'all need some cold showers. Some of these, I'm gonna have to get up out of there. It's just too much. Alright, let's get into these Am I the A-holes? I mean, am I the a-hole for being hurt about what my autistic sister-in-law said about my stillborn baby? I mean, what level of spectrum is she on is my question. Let's see what she said. She asked a group for grieving moms, but won't their dead children be older? Would you even relate? So she just like blatantly asked questions. I mean, those people aren't really, they lack an empathy thing in their brain, but somebody said not the a-hole. Autism doesn't give you a free pass to be a complete a-hole. Based on that comment, she might just be a psychopath. There's no excuse for what she said. Yeah, I'm autistic, but at least have enough self-awareness and empathy to understand that this is not something you say to a grieving mother. I mean, I don't know the level of spectrum she's on. I know some of them don't understand, but maybe she wasn't. I don't know. Am I the a-hole for removing my wife's child out of my will because I discovered he's not mine? No, you're not. Am I the a-hole for kicking my boyfriend out because I have zero intentions of playing a parental role to his disrespectful children? Boyfriend? No, you're not the a-hole. You shouldn't even be playing a parental role for boyfriend. Am I the a-hole for calling my wife a piece of poop? This happened a few days ago. I'm 40 and my wife's 35. We were taking our children 8 and 12 to McDonald's for dinner. We get the food and return home. Our children go wash their hands, and before eating, I see my wife reach at her hand in her 8-year-old's Happy Meal box. I asked her what she's doing, and she said she just wanted a nugget. I told her not to because he only had 4 nuggets. Plus, we were both on a diet at the time, so I told her that she stops. I leave to wash my hands and help the kids open this new soap bottle because the old one ran out. I wash my hands and then start to wash theirs. I walk in the kitchen. I see my wife licking her fingers. I look beside her and see my 8-year-old's Happy Meal torn apart with 4 of his chicken nuggets were gone. I asked her why she ate his nuggets, and she said that the salad she had wasn't enough and that she couldn't resist her urges and that she was hungry. She then said the 4 chicken nuggets wouldn't affect her diet. Then I yelled at her that it's not the diet but that our 8-year-old dinner. She said she still has fries and apple slices and that he can share with his older brother. I yelled at her she was a piece of poop for eating our kids. I think y'all just both hungry. Y'all hungry is the whole thing. Then he said, it seems like a lot of people are making things up. Number 1, I did not do this in front of my kids. Number 2, she got a salad from Wendy's. Obviously, McDonald's doesn't sell them. McDonald's? They don't sell salads. And 3, stop acting like I cussed her out to the point. Dude, you shouldn't even put this out here because people are going to, not always agree. Somebody says, sorry, but eating a kid's dinner is a pretty crappy thing to do. I mean, y'all hungry. That's what it seemed like to me. Y'all are hungry. feel bad enough picking at my toddler's dinner when he's already turned it away. She ate them all. Who does that to their child? Listen, I know some kids pick over their food and don't really eat them, so I don't know. But it sounds like y'all both hungry. That's what it sounds like. But let's go ahead and get into these story times. Let's see what I like today. It's funny, but he doing too much.
So here's a quick little trick. Pull up the comforter. Get your hot iron. It doesn't take much time, but the heat will bring all of these bed bugs to the surface of the mattress, if they actually are there. Now I've got this iron on hot. And you know, they like to live around the corners of the mattress itself. That should do it. Looks nice and clean and neat, right? Going mattress cover now. Oh my gosh. Oh my stars. Oh my gosh. Here's how to tell if the hotel glasses are clean. If it doesn't stick, it's clean. If it sticks, it's dirty.
This lady just traumatized me. She just traumatized me with them bed bugs. Now I gotta start ironing my mattress at the hotel. And then what? Do you have to iron every room? This is just crazy.
What's up, everybody? All right, you guys, so I know I say this in all of my videos, but this video is very, very important. I really need you guys to make sure you blow this up, share this, like, comment, because we need your help in getting justice for 8-year-old Noah Bush. So this story takes place in Jessup, Georgia. 8-year-old Noah Bush can be described as a very radiant child. He keeps a smile on his face, and he is kind to everyone that he comes into contact with. Now, Noah loved playing sports, and he loved playing games. He was a very intelligent kid, and everyone had nice things to say about him. Now, on the afternoon of May 15th, Noah could be seen on a ring cam footage walking with other kids. Now, walking with Noah was a 10-year-old, this 10-year-old's 13-year-old brother, and another 13-year-old kid. Now, y'all, from the information I'm gathering, this 10-year-old and Noah, although they are friends now, it's being said that previously he had bullied Noah. Now, they had recently made up, so I'm guessing that's why Noah was hanging out with him. So on the ring cam, you can see them, they're walking towards this direction, but then about 2 hours later, you see the other 3 kids walking back, but you don't see Noah. Now, it's even being said that in this ring cam footage, you can see the mother of the 10-year-old and that 13-year-old with them walking back. We are still waiting for this footage to be released, but this is coming from sources that are close to the family. So around 7:30, 8:30, Noah's mother notices that he never comes home, and that's when she starts to go out and look for him. After not being able to find Noah, that's when they contact police and the search for 8-year-old Noah begins. So around 12:30 a.m., it's being said that a K-9 actually found Noah's crocs and they were by a body of water. Now, Noah's family, his friends, K9s, police, all of them searched for Noah this entire night, but the next morning around 8:30 a.m., they make a shocking discovery. Noah's body was found in a burrow pit in a creek. From the information that we have, Noah was found head first, and it seemed like somebody had pushed him in. What's strange about this case is police quickly said that there was no foul play. They didn't suspect that nothing happened. They feel like Noah drowned. So for me, when I first heard this case, the fact that these 3 kids walked down there with Noah but walked back without Noah, that screams that something happened while they were down there playing. Not only that, if it's true that the mother was on the ring cam footage, did anybody ask any questions as to where this child was when they were walking back? If the other 3 kids knew that something had happened to Noah, or if he accidentally drowned, why didn't anybody notify his family? His family quickly knew something was wrong. For one, his sister is saying that Noah is terrified of water. He's not a good swimmer, and he would never voluntarily get into a body of water. Sources are even saying that the way that Noah's shoes were found, it looked like he may have been running from something. Now his family wants answers because they strongly believe that somebody did something to Noah.
We keep going to the news media, we will. We keep protesting, we will. Get an attorney. Whatever needs to be done will be done to make sure that he gets the justice he deserves.
Now y'all are denying that something happened. Y'all are saying he jumped in when I know my baby was scared of water.
So you guys, the protests began as they should because people are calling for answers in the death of Noah Bush. Now the investigators are announcing that GBI is getting involved and they are investigating this case. It's crazy because at first, before even investigating this, they said that there was no foul play. This kid just jumped into a body of water and just drowned. But when the family came out and said, no, Noah is scared of water, Noah would never do this, why would he just jump into some water when he knows he's not even a good swimmer? Now, y'all, this case reminds me so much of the Kendrick Johnson case. It reminds me of the Kwawan Charles case. If you remember, that was the 15-year-old that was found in water as well. My thing is, if that kid was bullying Noah previously, they could have easily tricked him into going down there by this water in order to do something to him. I just covered another case a few weeks ago about some kids that walked to the home, pretended like they wanted to be friends with this black kid, and then they chased them around calling him racial slurs. He was later found dead after going into cardiac arrest. Things like this happen every day, so we need to stop acting like something like this is not possible. Now, I blew her face out, I blew the other faces out, but someone who is allegedly the mother of the kids came out and said that she is not racist, her kids is not racist, and this all is just a big misunderstanding. Now, from what she said, she had a black man's name tatted on her chest, and there's no way that her kids could have ever done something like this. Now, you guys, as always, everyone is innocent until proven guilty. We're not accusing anyone of anything. Now, when I heard that he was found face first as if somebody pushed him over, I started to think that maybe these kids lured him down there, pretending like they wanted to play with him, and pushed him in. Now, there's just a theory of what could have happened. Like I said before, we're not accusing anyone of anything. Now, y'all, please make sure you get in those comments, get in those shares. Make sure you blow this up. Let's get Noah's face everywhere. Let's get...
Y'all gotta talk to y'all kids about playing with people that's not their friend. It's just so sad. There's so many stories on this. Why that lady hate? No. I mean, he scanned it. Them people don't be paying attention. Them scanners anyway.
Shit, man. Dirty big chicken right there.
Burn up the barbecue, man.
Time to give the... Hello? No, I don't know nobody with no black shirt and some glasses. He sitting with his phone in there. What about?
He scared the life out of that boy. Well, y'all, that was it for tonight. I'll be back tomorrow, of course. But, yeah, y'all stay prayed up and have those talks, those important talks with your kids, nieces, nephews, whoever. Everybody, even your teenagers, even your 20-year-olds. Like, everybody ain't y'all friends. Please stay prayed up. I'll be back.